Welcome to the new library search. You can use this box to search the vast majority of the University Library's collections. This includes items we have in the building, but more importantly, online journal articles and ebooks. To start your search, type what you're looking for in this box. And then hit search. You can use the filters on the side to focus your search to certain types of content. I'm going to choose to just look at journal articles. I can also filter by publication date, such as focusing on the last 3 years of publication. Any item that I find here, the University Library should have access to, and to gain access, all I need to do is click on one of these blue links. This will take me through to where the University Library provides access. Depending on the source that you choose, you may be required to log in again. Be aware that through the coronavirus pandemic, the library's collection is rapidly changing. For the latest updates, go to our library homepage and choose the More Information tab under the coronavirus heading. Here you'll find any information about additional collections we've been able to provide access to, as well as the latest information about accessing the print collection. While the library search box allows you to access the vast majority of our collections, most research requires you to be more precise in your searching. This is where our databases come in. You'll find a link to all of our databases on the library homepage. Simply click on the databases A to Z or browse them by subject. If you know the database you're looking for, you can search for it or browse to it through the alphabetical list. For example, I can click on E and then browse to Education Research Complete. This will give me all of the information I need to access this database, as well as a direct link to it. This will require me to log in, but as soon as I've done that, I'll be able to access this particular database and some much more precise search options. After a little bit of work, I've been able to get a very precise search here with a very relevant number of results. This is much more precise than what I would be able to achieve within the library search, because this is a database only searching educational material. If you go back to the library homepage, you'll see we have lots of different databases covering the vast majority of subjects that we teach at the University of Hull. We also have a dedicated skills guide that covers how to plan a search strategy using many of the techniques shown on this slide. If you're looking to improve your searches, this is the best place to start. If you're not sure of the appropriate database in your area, don't worry. You can head back to the databases list and choose the subject libguides. We're changing what these will look like, so don't be surprised if this page looks slightly different in the near future. However, it will have a list of relevant subjects and subject areas at the University of Hull. You'll be able to browse through to any one of these, such as Geography, Environment and Earth Sciences, and you will find relevant resources in this area. Right now I'll need to click on Articles and Journals to find a list of the useful databases for this subject. As soon as we update our library website, this will be even easier to find. All you need to do is to remember to go to the library website and click on the databases link, and it will always take you to our latest content. We try to make it as easy as possible to access our materials, but these are often bought from several different suppliers, and this may require you to log in multiple times while you're accessing different resources. One way you can make this experience easier when working off campus is to use our Proxy. Simply follow this link from our homepage for all the information you need to use the Proxy on your own computer or device. If you don't want to use the Proxy, you may need to become familiar with how to log into different websites, databases, and to access articles. Here are some examples of how to do this for 3 different websites. In this example, I have Sage Research Methods, and I'm going to show you how to log in. The first thing I need to do is look for the login option. This is slightly different on different suppliers and it may be called different things. Look for Get Access, Login via your institution, Login via your library, Institutional Login, or similar phrases. In this case, it's Login Institution. As soon as I've selected this, I can go for Login via your institution, and then it will let me choose the country. I'm going to start typing United Kingdom, and then select it from the list. For some providers, this may say UK Higher Education or something similar. I can then select my institution or begin to type Hull, and it will come up in the list, and I can choose University of Hull. I can ask it to remember my institution with this supplier and choose Continue, and it will let me log in via Shibboleth, which brings up the familiar University of Hull single sign-on service. Here's another example on the Science Direct website. Here I can choose Get Access and choose Access via your institutional login. I can then start typing University of Hull, select the institution and click Sign in via your institution. Just as before, this brings up the familiar sign-in options. Here's one final example, EBSCOhost. As before, I can choose institutional login. It's then going to ask me to select my region or group. I need to look for UK Higher Education. Once I've selected this, it will show a list of all institutions in the UK. I can roll down to the University of Hull and getting to the single sign-on service.